Hey, Edgar from Funneltopia here. You can now do payment schedules in estimates, which, let's just quickly dive in. If you go to payments, invoices, and estimates, let's just create a new one. And let's say, there's the product is a higher ticket, right? You want to split it up into like a schedule or some sort of installments because it's just too much to ask for up front. Let's just scroll below. You can see the option is over here, but you can't click on it because you need to add a product, which we will do now. So let's add something that's, four figures, something that needs to be split up. If it's a $50 product, obviously you're not going to do installments. So, obviously a higher price point, just to make it kind of like a more of a no-brainer for the end, for the potential client, just to make it easier for them to get in on it. And now that we added the product, if we scroll down, and now we can click on Add Payment Schedule. So you can see there's a few options here. Obviously, you can do percentage versus fixed amount. I would prefer percentages, just split it up equally. But in case it needs to be specific, there's specific demands on how you want to split it up, you have all the options. But let's say, over here, you can split it up into 4 payments, for example, right? You can do 25% each. If you check the box apply to all, it automatically applies it to all of them. And here at the bottom, it says, how much total and how much is left. So for example, if we do 3 payments, right, and we do 33%, let's uncheck and check again, it's going to be 33 each, and there's going to be a leftover percent. So, make sure that, you add the extra percent to one of them, just so, it does the whole 100%. But in our case, we're just going to do 2 payments, 50% each. All right, let's just do 50-50. And here we can do, for the due date, we can do, let's say 1 month, week, year, whatever, after the initial payment, or we can do dates over here, subsequent payments. Instead of regular, we can do custom date. So in case you have some sort of just an unusual situation where you need to be super specific on a specific date, you can set that up here. And also for the first payment, it can be on the day when they accept it. That could be the first payment date, or it can be a custom date. Let's say, for example, you send it out to them mid-December and they accept it, but everyone knows that the work, there's not going to be any work going on during Christmas, during the holiday season in general. So let's say the work starts on January 6th. So you're going to set the first date, custom date, to January 6th. Just gives you that flexibility. Again, they don't have to pay right away, and the work starts only in a month. So that just gives you an extra, like I said, extra flexibility. But we're just going to set the to 1 month. That's going to be the second payment, just as an example. It's 100%. Add schedule. And another pro tip, what you want to do, you want to immediately give them an invoice. Once they accept it, immediately they get an invoice with a button that says pay, just so you don't have to send it to them manually. They don't have to check in with you. The thing is right there right away, just in front of them. You want to check the send invoice box and toggle this little switch. As it says here, once estimate is accepted, user will be redirected to invoice directly on the kind of like the next page, if you will. So definitely do that. And then, send it via email, text, or both, whichever way you or the client prefer, whatever you agreed upon. And obviously add the customer here before you send it. It's not going to let you either way, but this is what the estimate will look like. It just kind of specifies it here, right, in the preview, the amount of payments, how much is each, and all that good stuff, whether it's a date or it's a month later, or, pretty straightforward, really simple, intuitive. But like I said several times, extra flexibility, especially for the high ticket stuff, 5-figure clients, all that stuff, right? You can split it up into multiple payments. But that is it for this one. If you have any questions about this or anything else Funneltopia related, you can click on this little chat bubble over here, ask us anything. We'll make sure to respond as quickly as possible. But if you don't have any questions, hopefully I'll see you in the next video. Bye.